He died of lung cancer. She smelled cigarettes in the fog. Hello, Reddit. I thought I'd share this. My Nana is quite the character. She's not crazy, but had a crazy life. You grew up in London and Vancouver, Canada. She had top grade in her high school classes and went on to be a psychiatric nurse in the downtown East Side. If anyone is curious about her experiences there, I'll maybe poke around her story for y'all. Anyways, this happened years after this moment. Our grandpa and her former lover had passed on recently as of this story. We were all heartbroken by this moment and we didn't really know how to react. She told us, "It was early in the morning and she couldn't sleep. I was restless and the dog wouldn't stop whining, so I went to take it for a walk. I knew the rough area she went on a walk. It was a long path running parallel to the creek by her house. It had many benches and fishing spots, nothing too special. She then went to say, 'I got up to go on walk, but I didn't want to. I want to stay, but I was being pulled by both the dog and something about the night. I got dog ready and walked the path outside.' She went on to explain that her head was down when she heard a voice. She looked up to see nothing and no one. It was pitch black with a bit of light in the distance towards the main street. She had continued by saying she sat down at the bench behind her and waited with the dog. A slow formation of fog overcame her, but she thought nothing of it until it was cold. She got really cold. She finished by saying, 'I said out aloud how much I missed Greg, my grandpa, when that happened.' A smell of cigarettes filled the air, but again, no one was outside, so I stood to just take a glance around when the Nicky, her dog, started to bark and pulled away from the leash and into the fog. I ran after her. When I found her, the cigarette smell was more potent. Nicky was sitting still in front of someone, as if she already knew who it was. It was my grandfather. She told him that she loved him, and he smiled, holding a cigarette, walked into the fog, and became one with it. The cigarette are an important detail because my grandfather was a chain smoker. He was constantly stressed traveling between the two countries, Canada and the US, and had a lot of work on his hands. He died of lung cancer because of the chain smoking and the stress. Never once known. Did he ever tell us that he was suffering? He wouldn't sleep, but we didn't know. He was also anti-hospital and anti-doctor, so he never went to see anyone about what was going on with his lungs. He got his diagnosis the day he died.